is your time, right?
Yes, sir!
You guys understand what we're trying to do here?
Yes, sir!
Oh, get it out. Let's go.
Bro! Redskins on three! Redskins on three! 1, 2, 3, Redskins!
Helmets on, let's go.
Redskins is just a name. There's no definition for it. There never was a definition for it. And it's just a name.
So what does it mean to you?
Like, yeah, who?
I don't know, like the Indian have a red face or whatever.
I don't think anything of it. It just doesn't mean anything really. I interpret it as our mascot, and I'm happy to be a Redskin.
To me, it's like a profanity word, like it's bad or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't really faze me, I guess.
Red Mesa, a small Arizona high school on the Navajo Nation reservation, has been thrust into the spotlight recently as a debate over the use of the name Redskins has become national news. The predominantly Native American student body has been caught in the crossfire between the Washington Redskins owner Dan Snyder, a staunch defender of the name, and activists who view the name as racist.
The Redskin is an interesting choice for mascot on Navajo land. I think about a little over a year ago, phone calls started to come in here. My response has been, the mascot was selected by the community. It's up to the community to change it. If the community says, we will change the mascot, then it's going to be on their timeline.
I understand that not all people understand the history behind us, so that's why we are gathered here today, to spread awareness about where that word comes from and how disparaging it is to Native people.
On October 12th, Dan Snyder paid for about 150 Red Mesa community members to attend the Redskins-Cardinals game near Phoenix. While outside the stadium, protests led by activist Amanda Blackhorse shamed school officials.
So I want to say to the administrators of the Red Mesa School who allowed our children to be bussed out here, shame on you. Shame on you to those tribal leaders who agreed to take money from the Original Americans Foundation and the Washington team. Shame on you.
Walking down the street, seeing the protesters, and it was pretty heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Killed everything.
They killed everything, killed our mood, and really?
Yeah.
So I just told the kids, don't look that way, don't pay attention, just keep walking, and eventually we made it through, and then right before I was into that gate, I saw this one guy holding up a sign that says, I'm a Navajo and I'm a Redskins fan, and then that's where I kind of like, I'm not the only one here.
Were you worried that you were being exploited?
No, that didn't even cross our minds.
Exploited by the protesters, yeah.
Redskins. Now, I am quite a few generations down from when our mascot was chosen, and the generation that chose that name, that generation of students, is my grandparents back in the 70s and they willingly chose that name.
When the first high school started, that's when we picked the name Redskin back in 1974. I was the one that picked the Redskin, so I guess I was a Washington Redskin fan then, I hate to say this, but after Joe OLDMAN, I retired, then I went back to Green Bay.
Play hard for your family, play hard for yourself, and on top of that, play hard for the Redskin.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Redskin on me, Redskin on three. 1, 2, 3,
Redskins!
Personally, I don't think we call each other Redskins. There's some name that was given to us. Mainly, the students are really not, they're not involved in current events. It's not a big issue for them, I don't think.
Our main purpose is education of children. So when you bring these concerns to us, the first thing that we're going to be thinking about is we got to get buses out there. We got to feed the kids. We got to make sure that there's a classroom teacher, and all of these other concerns come first before we can sit down and say, maybe we can change the mascot.
Wildcats will be playing at 11 and 12:30 p.m. We are Redskins! We are